Over 1/4 of baby boomers aren't sure they'll be able to save enough by the time they're ready to retire. While on the flip side, those in their 20s and 30s, they feel confident they'll have enough money. But my next guest has them all beat. He started investing for retirement when he was only 10. And now at 14, he has $10,000 saved. Joining me now to tell us how he did it, Fabian Hahn. Fabian, thanks for joining us. Appreciate your help tonight. Tell me why you decided to invest like this. What was behind it?
Well, I've been saving all my life, and it started with my dad because I saw him one day and he was trading on E-Trade, and the charts looked very interesting to me. So I was wondering what he was doing. So I asked him, and he showed me some things about investing and stocks, and that's how it started. And so the first stock I bought was actually Apple, and that was 4 years ago when I was 10. And so Apple was only $130, and I bought 2 shares then, and since then, I sold Apple at $350. So I've made some money off that. Also, I've been investing not only in Apple, but also a lot of other companies because I know it's good to have a diverse portfolio.
Absolutely right. So how do you pick these stocks? What goes into your thinking?
Well, first of all, what I do is I look into the company and I see the analyst report. I see what other people think about it. I also see the different graphs, news about the company, but I don't care just about the profit. I also care about what the company does and if it's ethically right. So I don't just look at profit because I think it's also good to invest in companies that do good for the planet.
So you want to know what that company is doing for a living and how they're making their money. Now, I want to tell viewers that you won a huge competition down at the New York Stock Exchange. Tell us what you did and how you got so much attention for that.
Yeah, so it was a competition, and it was sponsored by the New York Stock Exchange, and it was also presented by BKFK, which stands for By Kids for Kids. And the competition challenged kids to teach other teens about saving and investing. So what I did was I invented an app for the iPhone, and it teaches kids about saving and investing because that's what I like doing. That's one thing I like doing. And it's a free app on the iPhone. And I invented the app for the competition. They really liked it. And I actually got to ring the bell at the New York Stock Exchange.
Cool.
And I also won $2,500.
All right. Well,
so
2 things I want to say here quickly. It's called oink-a-saurus, right? That's the name of the app?
Yes.
And very cool. It teaches kids about money. You won $2,500, you said. What'd you do with it?
I bought Google.
Yeah, really?
So I bought it. Yeah, I actually bought it at $300 a share. I sold it at $500.
Wow. So do you write a newsletter? Can we follow what you're doing when you're investing? Because you've got some pretty good ideas, Fabian, I got to tell you.
I don't have a newsletter yet, but you can actually download my app right now. The New York Stock Exchange, they funded the app, so now you can actually buy it or purchase it. It's free.
Fabian, when you look at what's going on with baby boomers out there, they really are short savings for retirement and even for college savings for their kids. What would you say to them?
I would say it's very important to save, and not only for baby boomers, but also for the current generation, because the current generation cannot rely on Social Security because it probably won't be there for us. So we have to save for retirement and college, other things like that. And also I want to stress that it's really good to save when you're young and also invest, because when you're young you can take more risks because you have more time to recover if you mess up and if you lose a lot of money. Also, it's a great experience. Also, I want to stress the power of compounding, because for me, I have $10,000, and if I invest that money and I get 10% a year return each year, not putting any more money into that $10,000, by the time I'm 65, I'll have $1.3 million. So that's a lot of money.
That's
and that's compared
a lot of money.
If I have it in a bank account. If I have it in a bank account with 1% interest, I would only have $17,000.
Fabian, I love your message. Great ideas. You're a rock star, and Mister, you should come back on the show as soon as you can. Thanks for helping us out. Great to meet you and hear your story. Have a great afternoon and a great Christmas.
Thank you. You too.